Scattered showers and thunderstorms are showing up again today, just not quite as intense, but the chances will keep on coming through the weekend. I'll break it all down coming up.
A mother and father facing charges in southern Kentucky after they were found with materials used to make meth shortly after the mother gave birth in a tent.
And 3 people are lucky to be alive after a head-on crash in Lexington.
This is WKYT News at 4.
Welcome to WKYT News at 4. Andrea Walker and Sam Dick reporting. Rounds of showers and thunderstorms will continue to rumble across our region this weekend.
And this is a live picture of downtown Lexington, center point there at the bottom of your screen. Let's check in now with our man behind the weather desk, Jim Caldwell, meteorologist. And Jim, pleasant day today, but we got some changes coming our way, don't we?
We do, and we're going to watch a few more showers and storms probably come together here over the next several hours across parts of central and especially into southeastern Kentucky. Actually, in southeastern Kentucky, a couple of rumbles of thunder have already been showing up out there across Breathitt County into McGoffin, Johnson counties, and then you've got more scattered general showers hanging out just to our west. It's not going to be a washout by any means, but if you do get caught under one of the heavier showers or thunderstorms that develop out there today, it will produce some heavy rain for a little while, and then you'll catch a break. Now, unfortunately, I don't think that continues into the daytime hours tomorrow. Here's our live sky cam here in Lexington. Plenty of clouds have been rolling into the area. Earlier, you did see a little more sunshine, but now it's a lot about the clouds. We're at 81 degrees with a feels-like temperature of 83. That means the humidity levels are up, and the winds are barely coming in here, playing a small factor in the overall forecast. As we look ahead into the weekend, though, widespread chances of showers and thunderstorms because a front is pressing in, but at the same time, that front's going to clean up the atmosphere and make for a great-looking week next week. We just have to get through the weekend. I'll break it all down coming up for you here in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Jim. A baby's birth led to the arrest of the parents in southern Kentucky.
It happened off Barton Hollow Road in Whitley County. Police say when EMS showed up at a makeshift campsite, they discovered that the baby had already been born in the middle of methamphetamine-making materials. WKYT's Phil Pendleton has the latest on the investigation in our top story at 4.
David Osborne is believed to be the father of the child. Megan Helton, the mother. The couple had been camping out here for several days when police believe that they knew that Megan was going into labor. The couple helped deliver that baby. They called for help. The baby girl had already been born when EMS arrived.
It's scary for the outcome of the child, what it faces in the future. Possibly could it have birth defects?
David Osborne remains in the Whitley County Jail. The mother was taken to a hospital. The baby girl in critical condition at UK Hospital. Much more later today, but for now in Whitley County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
David Osborne declined a jailhouse interview to say his side of the story.
Lawyers for a man accused of murder made a few final requests before his trial begins on Monday. Mark Taylor is accused of kidnapping and killing Alex Johnson back in December of 2013. One of their requests was to keep Johnson's mother from testifying. They're concerned the prosecution will use her for sympathy. The judge denied the request but said Johnson's mother cannot talk about how her son's death affected her until the sentencing phase of the trial. A trial date was set for a Lexington murder suspect this morning. The 2-week trial against Paris Charles will begin on August 8th. Police say he killed his girlfriend at his home on Chatsworth Drive last year. Parts of Goldia Massey's body later washed up along the Kentucky River in Jessamine and Henry counties. The judge was supposed to rule on a suppression hearing today, but it has been delayed until Monday.
A head-on crash sent 3 people to the hospital this morning. It happened just after 8 o'clock on Military Pike in Lexington. Police say a white pickup swerved to avoid a car that had crossed the center line, overcorrected and ended up hitting the next car head-on. One of the victims had serious injuries. We are working on a number of other stories for you on WKYT starting at 4:30. Let's take a look at some of the news in progress. A man is dead and a woman is in the hospital after a crash involving a state police cruiser in eastern Kentucky. We're told the trooper's vehicle collided with a motorcycle on Lost Creek Road in Perry County. Police say the man on the bike was killed and the woman was flown to Pikeville Medical Center for treatment. The coroner identified the victim as 49-year-old Doug Miller. The trooper was treated for minor injuries. We'll have a report from Perry County on WKYT News at 4:30. A university is reaching out to students of a Central Kentucky college that will soon be closing. St. Catherine College in Washington County plans to shut down next month. College leaders blame a decline in enrollment sparked by a decrease in student aid. Now, Morehead State University says it will waive its $30 application fee for St. Catherine students who want to apply for MSU. We'll have a report from Morehead on WKYT News at 4:30. The Special Olympics of Kentucky kicked off at the state capitol this morning. Governor Matt Bevin lit the ceremonial torch. It will travel 40 miles by foot from Frankfort to Richmond. While organizers say they look forward to this weekend, they know for athletes it's even more exciting.
And it means so much to them because they've achieved something that they realize they're working toward, and it's just to see that joy of the goal that they have achieved.
Opening ceremonies begin at 7 tonight in the Ravine at Eastern Kentucky University. We'll have more details on tonight's activities on WKYT News at 5. That's a look at some of the news in progress.
It is a sweet way to end the week. Today is an unofficial national holiday.
National Donut Day induces a certain sort of frenzy in people, and everyone just wants to get out and get sugar.
That's right, National Donut Day pretty much sums it up. Many local shops participating, including Donut Days Bakery in Lexington. They're collecting donations for the Salvation Army and Red Cross today while trying to set an all-time production record. Donut Days has a store on Southland Drive in Chevy Chase and one in Richmond.
Now to some stories making headlines across the nation at 4. Several soldiers are dead and others missing after the military vehicle they were riding in overturned in flood waters.
The Fort Hood soldiers were attempting to cross a flooded creek. Scott McLean is at Fort Hood with the latest on the search efforts.
As you're well aware, yesterday we suffered a tragic accident where we lost 5 of our soldiers.
The latest news from Fort Hood, Texas, 5 soldiers dead and 4 still missing when the light tactical vehicle they were traveling in got stuck crossing a flooded creek on base Thursday. 3 soldiers have been rescued and are hospitalized in stable condition.
Our priority has been since the first report of this incident and continues to be the search for our 4 missing teammates.
The accident coming as parts of Texas are in the midst of a deluge.
With the continuing downpour of rain, we will face sustained challenges for a few more days.
Massive flooding from record rainfall has led Texas Governor Greg Abbott to declare a state of disaster in 31 counties, and a large swath of the state remains under a flood warning. Abbott is urging residents to avoid driving if possible. The relentless rain could break this weekend, but the devastation is already widespread.
Please, if you do not have to be out on the road, do not go driving out on the road. Understand, water can look innocent, it can look harmless, but you can drive into it and be completely swept away.
Now, obviously, the search effort is still ongoing, and it is a big one. Several area agencies have volunteered their manpower and dogs to comb this area, but it is remote, it is tough to get to, and there is still plenty of water there, making things difficult. Reporting from Fort Hood, Texas, I'm Scott McLean.
More bad news for Twitter as Snapchat jumps ahead in popularity. Find out how many people are using Snapchat every day in Money Watch.
Hiring slowed drastically in May. What does that mean for the stock market? I'm Jill Wagner on Wall Street. I'll have that story coming up.
It's held over. The Lazy Boy Memorial Day sale. Everything's marked down for a limited time only. Get amazing savings store-wide on great-looking sofas, chairs, tables, and more. Plus special financing available. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
Stanley Steamer is the first carpet cleaning service certified asthma and allergy friendly. It's our new standard of clean. Now get 3 rooms of carpet cleaned, just $99.
Call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer, your certified cleaner.
Now is the time to save big with Smart Bonus Cash from Ford. Now get 0% financing for 60 months, plus an extra $1,000 Smart Bonus Cash on Edge and Explorer. Ford, America's best-selling brand with big savings. 0% financing for 60 months and an extra $1,000 Smart Bonus Cash. But supplies are limited. So hurry while selection is best and see your local Ford dealer today.
A Unclaimed freight notice this weekend at American Freight. Over 1,000 truckloads of living room furniture. 7-piece living room groups that include a sofa, love seat, coffee table, 2 end tables, and 2 designer lamps. You get all 7 pieces from only $398 complete. Free layaway, same-day delivery. Come to the loading docks this weekend only at American Freight in Lexington, 272 West New Circle Road, next to Walmart, across from Jalapenos. Phone 226-0008.
Clients come into the office. The government has said, no, I don't believe you. You're not disabled.
The major problem with Social Security disability is that most people who sign up are denied at the initial level. If your claim's denied, don't give up. Call us immediately. We'll appeal your case.
We can do an effective job of representing you that will get you the benefits that you deserve.
Call Morgan, Collins, and Yeast, 1-800-55-WILDCAT.
Welcome to Carpet One. Visit our area rug showroom featuring 400 room-size area rugs. While you're here, check out our in-stock rolls and remnants and save over 50% off carpet and vinyl. Carpet One has it all, and we have it in stock. Come see us.
I had just gotten out of high school. My father had passed away, and I kind of decided then that I wanted to be in the medical field. And one of my friends attended Spencerian that I worked with. I was working 2 jobs at the time. I work with 7 other people in the laboratory that have actually graduated from Spencerian. I think it all comes back to the fact that all the instructors here have that experience and they prepare us so well. Things can change for the better, and Spencerian College will help that change.
It's held over, the Lazy Boy Memorial Day sale. Everything's marked down for a limited time only. Get amazing savings store-wide on great-looking sofas, chairs, tables, and more. Plus special financing available. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
Keep up with the latest news on WKYT.com. Join the conversation on Twitter and become a part of the WKYT Facebook family.
For the millions of Americans looking for work, there was some discouraging news from the labor market.
Jill Wagner reports from the New York Stock Exchange on the latest unemployment figures. That begins today's Money Watch.
Employers put the brakes on hiring last month. The Labor Department reports the economy added just 38,000 jobs in May. That was drastically short of what had been expected.
You got to wonder about the economists who make up consensus view. It's difficult to overstate how disastrous of a month this is.
The slowdown was widespread, with cuts in manufacturing, construction, and in telecom after the Verizon strike. The unemployment rate dropped to 4.7%, but that was because about 500,000 people stopped looking for work and were no longer officially counted as unemployed. May's job growth was the slowest in more than 5 years, and investors reacted quickly. The stock market dropped right from the opening bell. The unemployment numbers are also giving the Federal Reserve something to think about. Policymakers had been considering raising interest rates in the next month, but a shaky labor market may postpone those plans.
If they're going to act, they have to do it either in June or July. But now they certainly can't act in June.
By other measures, the economy had been on the upswing. Consumer spending has increased, along with home sales and factory activity. But dismal job growth could be a red flag that the recovery has stalled. Jill Wagner, CBS News, Wall Street.
Snapchat has now overtaken Twitter when it comes to daily users. Bloomberg reports 150 million people use the messaging service every day. That's more than Twitter's 140 million. And get this, Snapchat's only been around for 4 years. In the last 5 months, its user base has grown by 35%.
Now, this is really interesting. Walmart is testing drones. The nation's largest retailer wants to compete against Amazon, which is testing drones for home delivery. Walmart's drones will be used to increase warehouse efficiency, and they could be rolled out in the next 6 to 9 months.
Music, food, and all kinds of fun for the family. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about at Moondance Amphitheater today.
And we're going to be tracking more scattered showers and thunderstorms through the evening hours with more chances this weekend. I'll take a closer look coming up.
For you, it starts with a chime on your phone. a post in your timeline. But for us, it starts even earlier.
We're tracking breaking news.
Well, that shooting happened at just
Getting breaking news to you is what we do. WKYT stands for Kentucky.
WKYT is putting the new back in late news with newer stories and more updates. So there's less repetition, which means no wasted time. WKYT News at 11. Newer, fresher, worth staying up for.
Crispy, crunchy, cheesy. Papa John's new pan pizza. Loaded with cheese that bakes into a delicious crust. Get our new pan pizza with up to 3 toppings for just $10
at papajohns.com.
It's the final week of the Memorial Day sale at Sleep Outfitters. Enjoy 0% financing for 6 years and savings up to $600 on the best brands in bedding, including Visa prepaid gift cards up to $400 on select Tempur-Pedic purchases. Get this Sealy Pillow Top Queen set with gel foam on sale for just $4.99, plus a free TV. 0% for 6 years, free TVs, free gift cards, and free upgrades during the final sale days of our Memorial Day sale at Sleep Outfitters.
We all know that Kentucky Kingdom has thrilling rides, like Storm Chaser, the park's 5th roller coaster. But what's equally thrilling is the price of a season pass, only $59.95, just $10 more than a one-day ticket. And that's before benefits like free parking, $1 drinks, and other discounts. Visit KentuckyKingdom.com or your local Kroger. But hurry, offer ends soon. And remember, a season pass pays for itself in just one visit. Enjoy the rest of the summer free.
Greatness isn't about creating one masterpiece and calling it a day. It's about challenging yourself to create a masterpiece every time. Come celebrate a half-century of innovations at the Kawasaki Golden Anniversary Sales Event. Save up to $2,500 plus 0% financing on select models at participating dealers. Visit Kawasaki.com to find a dealer near you.
Visit Kawasaki of Jackson the weekend of June 11th to test drive a new Kawasaki.
The Legends homestand wraps up tonight with fireworks after the game and the chance to take a picture with the Royals World Series trophy. Fans can take a picture with the World Series trophy before the game from 6:15 to 7:30. Check out LexingtonLegends.com for all the details.
This week.
Howdy, howdy.
What a week of wheel it's going to be.
Whoa. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
On Wheel. Wheel of Fortune. Tonight at 7 on WKYT.
Crispy, crunchy, cheesy. Papa John's new pan pizza. Loaded with cheese that bakes into a delicious crust. Get our new pan pizza with up to 3 toppings for just $10
at papajohns.com.
Get WKYT news and weather updates on Mix 94.5. Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with meteorologist Jim Caldwell.
Scattered showers and even a few thunder showers have been showing up across parts of Kentucky. Not like we've seen in recent days, not quite as intense. And out there right now, you'll see just more of a hit and miss pattern to the overall theme of these showers and thunder showers. Now, what likely happens is we'll have a few more go up across southern and eastern Kentucky before they completely start to disappear here later on tonight. But it's hit and miss and variety. Let's show you what we've got. And this is a little bit of a stretch trying to find some of the more intense areas. You can see one around Boonville. You get over into parts of Breathitt County as well. They're along Highway 15, a good little heavier shower. These look a little more impressive just north of Williamsburg. And by impressive, I mean just some heavier rain associated with them that stretches back into McCreary County as well, right around Pine Knot, between Pine Knot and Whitley City at the moment. Temperatures out there on the warm and steamy side. The humidity levels are still up just enough to make it feel a little more uncomfortable out there. It's 81 in Lexington, Richmond, Danville, Somerset all come in at 81, with 86 degrees down in Harlan across parts of eastern Kentucky. And you can see that's the theme all around the Ohio Valley and beyond, again more so into the Midwest. Tracking some of those low and mid 80s in those locations as well. Here's what we have with the current setup in the atmosphere. The rounds of showers and storms you see here still kind of hanging out around 7 o'clock, but once we get beyond that hour, you'll see the chances start to disappear, especially overnight, very summer-like. Let's get into your Saturday. It's the first weekend of June, and we are going to track rounds of showers and storms, it looks like, especially into the afternoon and evening. So if you have some plans outdoors, with it being the first weekend in June, I don't know, maybe an outdoor wedding, I don't know. be prepared for some showers and storms headed your way into the afternoon and evening. We'll keep the chances alive probably through the overnight and even into the early morning on Sunday, which is not typical with this type of setup. But when you've got that right there coming into play, that frontal boundary, it will keep chances alive a little while longer. So even as we get into Sunday morning and Sunday afternoon, we're tracking the showers and thunderstorms. The front will eventually clear town, and when it does, it's going to make way for a fantastic run in the weather world. We'll be talking about daytime highs coming down, and this, check this out, Saturday into Sunday and into Monday. So after that front gets out of town, our muggy meter goes down from some uncomfortable levels that we expect in between the showers and thunderstorms this weekend to really comfortable stuff by Monday. And that hangs out for the majority of the week. Dry air in here, shower and thunderstorm chances completely off our 7-day forecast. Let's go ahead and reveal all of it to you here. As we'll throw in the highs and lows and everything in between. Showers, thunderstorms likely on your Saturday. Sunday, we're looking at some storm chances early on in the day. Small chance on Monday, and then we get into next week, and that's when the nice stuff starts to get here. Highs in the low mid-70s, low humidity levels. That's what it's all about. But right now, it's more like summer out there, guys.
I was trying to catch up with the grass mowing, but it's still wet. I mean, it's just impossible to get a dry couple of days together in the last week.
It is. So you're going to have to wait until next week, and you won't be able to enjoy 74, 75 degrees, Sam. Sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry about you.
Just the way it goes.
Happy Friday to you, too.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, thanks, Jim.
Okay.
All right, this weekend kicks off Summer Nights in Suburbia here in Lexington.
That it does. A fun way to enjoy a summer night. Deanne Stevens is out and about, and she joins us now from the Moon Dance Amphitheater with more. Hi, Deanne.
Good afternoon, guys, from Moon Dance Amphitheater. We're here in just a few hours. This place is going to be packed with people. Celeste Lewis is with us from Parks and Rec, and you guys started this about 3 years ago at Summer Nights in Suburbia. Tell us about it.
It's wonderful. I mean, we started managing the venue 3 years ago. It was actually here, and things happened here, but Parks and Recs came in 3 years ago, and this is our third year, and we have a blast. We have a wonderful time out here.
What is Summer Nights in Suburbia? What do you guys do?
That's our series that's Friday nights. It's free Friday night concerts. We have food trucks. We have a sweet truck. We have drink truck. We have wonderful things out here, and crowds are huge. The neighborhood supports it beautifully. There's just lots of people, lots of kids. It's great fun.
And you got some great entertainers too, some fabulous music. We got Coralie with us today.
Coralie of Coralie and the Townies, and they are one of the most popular groups in all of town and all of Lexington, and they play here each summer, and we love it. And they always have a great crowd, a wonderful following, and Coralie was nice enough to come visit with us a little bit this morning.
All right, so here's what happens. Gates open at what time?
7. Well, actually, you can come earlier, but the music starts at 7.
Music starts at 7. Bring the kids out, bring the blankets, bring the chairs. They can bring lawn chairs and pack this place for the first night of Summer Nights in Suburbia. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about at Moon Dance Amphitheater. Back to you guys.
Researchers are raising doubts about smartphone apps for weight loss, what they found in Better Living.
Also, the medical reason why the elderly are less likely to take risky gambles.
And tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is $251 million, and Saturday night's Powerball jackpot is $110 million.
Ashley Home Store's best ever Memorial Day sale has been extended one final week. Through Monday only, take $100, $200, $500, up to $1,000 off your purchase. Plus, pay no interest for 12 months. Don't miss store-wide deals like this sectional only $6.99. This best-selling queen storage bed just $7.99. And this plush sofa now $8.99. Or pay 0% interest for 6 full years. No interest until 2022. Don't miss the final week of Memorial Day savings. It absolutely ends Monday. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Direct from Broadway to the Opera House stage, Broadway Live's 40th anniversary season offers something for everyone. Tony Award winners Rent, Pippin, family favorites Cinderella, plus Neil Simon's classic comedy Barefoot in the Park, and the original cast of Jersey Boys, The Midtown Men. 5 show season packages starting at just $180. Order season tickets today, LexingtonOperaHouse.com.
Suff's Furniture and Oriental Rugs will liquidate 50 to 75% of our inventory as part of the estate sale of Albert Sandy Suffaletta. All of our inventory in Georgetown must be sold at great savings before this location is sold, but you can save at both the Georgetown and Nicholasville locations. Plus, every night both stores will be restocked from our warehouses until everything is sold. Our Georgetown store will be sold, but we will continue to serve you at Suff's on Nicholasville Road. Hurry for the best selection of fine furniture at Suff's estate inventory sale.
Want to save energy and money? By replacing an older refrigerator or freezer, you can save hundreds of dollars on your energy costs. And we'll pick up and recycle the old one for free. Turn that old appliance into cash. To schedule your pickup, call today. Licking Valley RECC and Cumberland Valley Electric, your Touchstone Energy cooperatives.
Stanley Steamer is proud to be the first professional cleaning service to be certified asthma and allergy friendly by the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America. This means our carpet cleaning process removes an average of 94% of common household allergens. And our tile and grout and hardwood cleaning services remove an average of 96%, making your home cleaner and healthier. Call now about our $33 per room carpet cleaning special.
Call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer, your certified cleaner.
Now it's time for Better Living, health, education, and consumer news that impacts your life. Turns out there may be a medical reason why senior citizens are less willing to take risks. Researchers in London say it has to do with dopamine, the chemical in the brain that predicts which actions will lead to rewards. As people age, their levels of dopamine decline, which may discourage them from taking risks. Obese patients who opt for weight loss surgery are less likely to die from cardiovascular disease or cancer. That's according to a study presented at the European Obesity Summit, which tracked about 49,000 patients. For those who underwent bariatric surgery, the mortality rate was about 1% compared to about 4% in the non-surgical group. A separate obesity study found that overweight people are turning to smartphone apps to help them diet. But out of 3,000 of those programs, less than 1% are actually developed by certified health organizations. Researchers say there are no published reports on whether the apps are effective. So what do you get when you mix coffee and beer? Well, apparently it's bottled tea. Who would have thought? Starbucks and Anheuser-Busch are joining forces to produce, bottle, and distribute a ready-to-drink line of Starbucks Teavana brand tea. Ready-to-drink tea is one of the fastest growing beverage categories in the U.S., with consumption up 6% from last year. Now let's head to Jim for another check of the weather.
And we're tracking some of those same old showers and a couple of thunder showers across parts of southeastern Kentucky out there right now. The coverage, not what it has been the past few days, and it will likely start disappearing from the radar very, very soon. You can see the best concentration now even across extreme southern sections of the Commonwealth. We look to our forecast for the rest of the evening and through the overnight, and here's what we've got. A few showers passing through the Lexington area, but again, pretty quiet overall. Better rain chances, though, as we make our way into your Saturday. There's Saturday morning. We get into the early morning hours around 6 o'clock. We're in the upper 60s, very steamy night. Then showers and storms will start populating the radar again as we cross over into the afternoon and evening. What likely happens, I know the model there is trying its best to push 80 degrees. I think some of us get stuck in the upper 70s because of coverage of rain that'll be out there, but it'll certainly feel a whole lot warmer in between some of those showers and thunderstorms. That's all we've got for you at 4 o'clock, but here's a look at what's coming up at 4:30.